Hi, Assalamualaikum. Today I would like to present our team project. We take a project one, design and development of computer room building for SMK Pagoh. We are from group 8. Hello, Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Damiral Hakimi bin Zorba. I'm number matrix CN220034. Okay, I'm thrilled to be here today as we celebrate a wonderful addition to SMK Pago. We have been working on something special and I'm excited to share it with you. In the heart of SMK Pagoh, we create a computer room, a space dedicated to learning and discovery. It's not about it's not just about computers. It's about giving the students the tools they need to explore, learn, and grow. We have set up 30 computer workstation for our students and one for our teachers, making it a hub for education. These computers are loaded with cool stuff to make learning fun and interesting. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Okay, the next slide is objective. They have 3 points that I want to present. Firstly, to make good environment for education and facilities that fit one teacher and 30 students with space 4,000 square feet. Secondly, effectiveness, learning and teaching with complete facilities. Lastly, to give students access to a fully functional computer system by January 2024. Okay, this is our scope project. The task that our team must do for our project. Firstly, uh, a separate building of computer lab of 4,000 square feet area. Second, equipped with 30 units of computer workstation for student and one unit teacher workstation. Lastly, software to be installed Microsoft Office 365. Okay, that you wish to see. This is our team organization. So the project manager is me, Damir Al Hakimi. Then next, Faris Daniel as architecture or designer, Faiz Luman as a construction manager, Nyo Muhammad Qayyum, project coordinator, and lastly Arif Iskandar is our IT specialist.
My name is Muhammad Faiz Lokman. So I want to present about statement of work, which is SOW. The primary objective of this project is establish fully functional computer system with 4,000 square feet by January 2024. Okay, for scope, architecture design, construction, IT infrastructure, project coordination for deliverable, fully constructed and functional, student and teacher workstation, software installation, comprehensive documentation. So, timeline for deliverable, architecture design and plan, construction of building, procurement and setup workstation, comprehensive documentation. For breakdown structure, the BBS, Step 1 preliminary phase, Step 2 architecture design, Step 3 construction phase, Step 4 IT infrastructure 2, setup. Step 5, quality assurance and testing. Step 6, documentation. Step 7, project coordination. Step 8, project closure. Work Work breakdown structure, WBS. Preliminary phase, project initiation. In preliminary phase of our project, establishing a strong project team in a critical step to ensure the success of the design and development of the computer room building at SMK Pagoh. This involves assembling the right group of individuals with the necessary skill and expertise to carry out the various tasks associated with the project. For step 2, architecture design. Conceptual design is a fundamental phase in project architecture that lays the groundwork for the entire design process. It involves shaping the project overarching vision and establishing the initial ideas and concept that will guide the subsequent stage of development. Here, the stage of development. For step 3, construction phase, site preparation and building construction. As we transition from the preliminary phase to the construction phase of our project, the focus now shifts to physically bringing out our vision to life. The construction of the computer room building at SMK Pagoh. This phase involves meticulous planning, coordination, and execution to ensure the successful creation of a dedicated space for enhanced learning. For step 4, IT infrastructure setup, workstation procurement. In the context of our project, workstation procurement refers to the process of acquiring the necessary computer hardware and related components to set up the workstation for both student and teacher in the new computer room at SMK Pagoh.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Faris Dinar bin Zulkifli. My matric card is CN220015. So I will be present for work breakdown structure from the number 5 until number 8. So number 5 is the quality assurance and testing. So in that of point is the construction quality, that is for inspection of building structure. So foundation and structure, substructure, excavation and soil testing confirming site stability and proper foundation depth. Other than that, we will inspection for cracks, misalignment and proper installation of brick blocks and exterior cladding to be perfectly, and it must be a fireproof and safety for student and teacher. So the fireproofing material verification of material thickness, adhesion, and compliance with fire resistant code. So it must be included with fire alarm and suppression system. So fire alarm and suppression system, we will be testing and functionality, coverage, and communication between alarm. So with the sprinklers and emergency exit and emergency escape route, we will put it in the classroom. So number and the other than that is IT infrastructure testing. In IT infrastructure testing, hardware functionality test is to develop test plan, define test case, procedure, and expect outcome from for all hardware components such as motherboard, CPU, RAM, storage, and else. So gather test the equipment that is to ensure the secure diagnostic tools like stress tester, benchmark software, and specialized hardware testing tools. So basic functionality test is power on off verify proper system power on, shutdown and restart functionality. Post is power on self-test to ensure successful completion of BIOS self-test for hardware component. So peripheral testing test is to test the keyboard, mouse, monitor and other connected peripheral. Last but not least, for network connectivity, verify network card functionality and internet access for student to be advanced. So CPU, RAM, stress testing utilize stress testing tool to evaluate system stability under high load condition. So for storage, we use the HDD to measure the read or write speed and access time of storage device. For graphic performance, testing runs benchmark to assess the graphic processing unit for performance and demanding application. For student, we will not be use the GPU higher because they just use for the Microsoft and the other basic software. So document test result. Record all test outcome including any identified issues and deviation from expected behavior. Report discrepancies, clearly communicate any hardware malfunction or performance anomalies to relevant stakeholder. So rerun the critical test after resolving any unidentified issues. Rerun critical test to confirm successfully hardware functionality and sign off and sign in for documentation and prepare a final report and obtain sign off from relevant stakeholder. Thus, software functionality test. So for software functionality test, network infrastructure testing, connectivity verify network connectivity between device, server and application. Performance measure network speed, the latency and throughput to ensure smooth software operation. But we must need the security window. So security test firewall functionality is to intrusion detection system and access control mechanism and to control the student for using the other software or going through the internet. So number 6 is documentation. In the documentation is architectural documentation. For architectural documentation, there is compilation of architectural plan. So site survey gather and review existing site information, including legal boundaries, topography, utilities, and environmental condition. We will ensure accuracy and compliance with regulation. So for floor plan, create clear and concise floor plan for each level of building, accurately depicting room layout, dimension and structural element. So indicate door and window location as well as essential fixture and fitting. Include detailed annotation for clarity and reference during the construction. So we will prepare its external elevation drawing showcasing the building facade from various viewpoints. Accurately represent the architectural features, material and finish. So to indicate the key dimension and level for visual understanding and construction guidance, we will produce detailed cross-sectional drawing revealing the building internal structure and component with floor to ceiling height and spatial relationship between different level. We will highlight the critical structural element and connection for clear understanding. For roof plans, we will generate comprehensive roof plan is illustrating the layout, shape, and feature of the building roof. So specify roofing material, drainage system, and any special features to ensure the weather protection and functionality. So we will provide detailed drawing for intricate architectural elements such as complex junction, custom feature, or unique construction technique. There will be include clear dimension annotation and material specification to ensure accurate fabrication and installation. Other than that, we will make a construction record. So for site plan, floor plan, elevation, site section and detail specification, and other than that. Thus, IT infrastructure documentation is hardware and software configuration records. So IT infrastructure documentation tasks will focus specifically on capturing comprehensive record of both hardware and software configuration. This involves meticulously documenting details such as hardware component serial number, network topology, software version. We will use the license information and any relevant configuration setting. This detailed documentation we will serve as a vital reference point for future maintenance, troubleshooting, and system upgrade, ensuring the ongoing efficiency and integrity of the computer room infrastructure. So we will include the user manual. So user manual specifically focus on these user-friendly guides will provide step-by-step instruction and essential information, enabling students and teachers to effectively interact with the computer room's technology to maximize its benefits for learning and productivity. So number 7, project coordination is meeting teams. That is regular team meeting branch focus on establishing a consistent communication rhythm for the project team. That is include planning and conducting recurring meeting at defined interval to discuss progress, address challenge, and ensure alignment on project goals. So it will involve all relevant stakeholders, fostering open communication and collaboration throughout the project life cycle. And then stakeholder meeting is project coordination section of the work break structure. Dedicate a specific branch to stakeholder meeting. So this branch outline regular gathering with key stakeholders including school administrator, teachers, IT personnel, and student representative. So this meeting will foster communication to ensure project alignment with stakeholder need and address any concern or feedback throughout the project lifecycle. So after that, we will reporting the progress bi-weekly. So project coordination encompass a streamlined system for weekly progress reporting. It involves collecting and consolidating updates from all relevant stakeholders, including construction progress, equipment procurement, software installation, and network setup. We will highlighting key achievement, potential challenge, and adjustment to the project timeline to ensure everyone stay informed and on track for the January 2024 completion goal. So we will going to number 8. So it's the project closure. Inside the project closure, it has the handover. There is official handover to SMK Pagoh. So WBA work breakdown system culminate in a pivotal milestone to the official handover of the fully equipment and operational computer room to SMK Pagoh. This momentous occasion marks the successful transfer of ownership and responsibility, ensuring the school community that reap the benefit of this innovation learning space. Thus, post-implementation review to ensure a smooth transition and ongoing success, the work breakdown system include a project closure phase, specifically highlighting the handover for post-implementation review. This is a crucial step involved meticulously transferring project knowledge and responsibility to the appropriate parties for continuous evaluation and refinement of computer room operation. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Arif Iskandar. I will explain about our project milestone schedule. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Arif Iskandar. I will explain about major milestone schedule. So, our schedule for this project is about first project initiation. Project initiation is about define project scope and objective, identify key stakeholders, establish project team, conduct a kick-off meeting. We target for this part just 2 weeks, week 1 and week 2. So next, define phase, engage an architect and design team, develop building plans and specifications, review and approve designs with stakeholders, obtain necessary permits. At this part, we target do in week 3 to week 6. So 1 month, in 1 month. So next part is about construction phase. Select a construction contractor through a competitive bidding. Commence construction of the computer room building. Monitor progress regularly. Address any issue or delays promptly. Complete construction and conduct inspections. At this part, we do for week 7 until week 20. So just as 3 months, 2 weeks for this construction phase. And next about interior setup. So interior setup is about procure and install computer workstation and furniture, set up networking infrastructure, install power and backup system, implement security measure. At this part, we do at week 21 to 24, 1 week. So next is about software installation and configuration. Purchase and install Microsoft Office 365 license, configure software and on all workstation, conduct testing to ensure software functionally. So we do at this part at week 25 until week 28, 1 month. So next, training. So we develop training materials, conduct training sessions for teachers on Office 365, and we also train students on computer lab etiquette and software usage. So this part for training we do at week 29 to week 30, just 2 weeks. So next, we testing and quality assurance. Conduct through testing of all system, address any identified issue, and ensure hardware and software compatibility. So at this part, for testing, we do at week 31 to week 32, just 2 weeks. And next is about documentation. We prepare user manuals and documentation, create network diagrams and equipment manuals, complete all necessary project documentation. So at this part, we do at week 33 until week 34, just 2 weeks. And for week 9, project review and approval. Review the complete project with stakeholders, obtain final approvals, address any last minute concerns, and project closure. Hand over the complete computer room building to SMK Pagoh. Conduct a project review and lesson learned season. Complete any outstanding administrative tasks. So at two tasks, number 9 and number 10, we do at week 35, just 1 week, and week 36. So Damirul Hakimi do their work at week 1 until week 4. Faris Daniel do their work at week 5 to week 12. Damirul Hakimi is color yellow, and Faris Daniel is color green. And Faiz Dokman do their part at week 13 until week 20. Their color is red. And Arif Iskandar do their part at week Arif Iskandar and Koyum. Arif Iskandar, the color is blue, and Koyum, the color is brown. So Arif Iskandar and Koyum do their work at week 21 until week 34. And week 35 and week 36 is about color grey. So all members take action for this second last part. So that's all from me about explanation about major milestone schedule. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Mia Muhammad Qayyum bin Mirmaya. My number is 220205. So, for next slide, budget schedule. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 type of budget we should give to our workers. So first, architecture design. So for this estimation cost, architecture design, we give 25,000 ringgit. For construction, we give 35,000. For IT infrastructure setup, 22,000. So for documentation, 20,000. And for project coordination, 30,000. And lastly, contingency, 22,000. So next, for budget allocation, architecture design, 23,000 ringgit Malaysia. Construction, 33,000. IT infrastructure setup, 20,000. Documentation, 17,000. Project coordination, 29,000. And contingency, 20,000. So next, in this slide 2, expenditure tracking. So what is expenditure tracking? Expenditure tracking is crucial aspect of financial management in any project that involve monitoring and comparing actual expenditure to ensure the project stays on the track. So there is 4 columns. First column is budget allocation, actual expenditure, variance, and variance in percent. So first, let me explain architecture design. So first column, budget allocation. For this architecture design, the budget allocation is 23,000. So next, actual expenditure is 25,000. So for variance, difference between actual expenditure and budget allocation is 2,000. So the variance is 2%. So next, construction, 33,000 for budget allocation and 35,000 for actual expenditure. So the difference is 2,000 and the variance in percent is 2%. So next, IT infrastructure setup. 20,000 for budget allocation. Actual expenditure 22,000 and the difference is 2,000. So 2%. Documentation 17,000 and the actual is 20,000, so the variance is 3,000 and the percentage is 3. So next, project coordination, 29,000, 30,000, 1,000 and 1%. So lastly, contingency 20,000, 22,000 for actual and variance is 2,000 and the percentage is 2.
So for conclusion, beyond technical skill to initiative foster deeper engagement and collaboration. Imagine the buzz of learning as students explore virtual world, create presentation and share ideas in a dedicated space designed for their digital growth. The impact of this project extends beyond the wall of the computer lab as students carries their newfound confidence and technological prowess into all aspects of their academic and personal life. So, our project represents more than just brick and mortar. It embodies a commitment to providing equitable access to the digital world, empowering students to reach their full potential and prepare for future increasingly driven by technology. As the project culminates in January 2024, the opening of the computer room will mark not just the completion of a building but commencement of a transformative journey for the student of SMK Pagoh.